Parlays are the biggest scam in America, and this is going to lead to the next great American mental health crisis. When you place a bet, the quest for dopamine can be a tricky one because the thrill that you get when your parlay hits is unlike anything else. It's the most amazing feeling, and that singular feeling can carry you on for weeks, for months, and sometimes for years. If you struggle with compulsive gambling, it's not coming from a lack of sports knowledge. It's not a Lamar Jackson versus Josh Allen thing or a Saquon Barkley versus Derrick Henry thing. It's an issue with the dopamine chase. You probably have a hard time regulating your emotions and your mood. And one of your favorite ways to seek instant gratification is by chasing dopamine. This is extremely dangerous because this can be very costly. In the next 5 to 10 years, I predict that we're going to see people who will lose tens and thousands and hundreds of thousands of dollars from sports gambling. In the beginning, it starts off as something that's innocent. You're on FanDuel, you're on Prize Picks, you put a couple of parlays out there and some hit every now and then, and you think to yourself, okay, if I can just get this one a hit, I'm going to stop. If I can just get this one a hit, I promise I'm going to stop. I'm just playing to see where things go. You win some, you lose some. It's not that big of a deal. When it comes to sports gambling, I'm more worried about the wins as opposed to the losses. When we're talking about dopamine doesn't come from sex, from your parlay hitting, from drugs. It comes from the chase of that thing. So dopamine, you get dopamine when you get that late night text from that person. When they text you and they tell you, I left the door cracked open, come over at any time. Or when you send that late night text and you get a reply 2 minutes later and the person's awake. Or the drive to your friend's house right before y'all get drunk and you get high and you do your thing. That's where the dopamine comes from. It comes from the chase of the thing, not the actual thing. I'm much more concerned when your parlay hits because now you have concrete evidence that you can win, that this is real. That if I put out a couple of bets, a couple will hit. And maybe one of them could be the big money one. Just maybe one of them can be the big money one. And what ends up happening is you stay on this emotional roller coaster where you're up and you're down. And one day you're feeling like you're the worst thing in the world. And on other days, you're on the top of the mountain. You feel amazing. You love Derrick Henry. You love Saquon Barkley. You love Jackson Smith and Jigba or Trey or Steph Curry or Luka or LeBron, whoever the player is. It makes you so happy because you think to yourself, wow, I just won free money. And I bet I can do this again. I bet I can do this again. While it looks fun and it seems like it's an innocent thing, I truly do believe that sports gambling can send you down a path of emotional turmoil. You could lose your family. You could jeopardize your relationship. You could fall out with your loved ones. You can go into a mountain of debt. And sometimes you feel like the only way you can get out is by doing what you did to get in. You place more bets and you just tell yourself, all right, I just need one to hit. I just need one to hit. The worst thing about this is that you're not in control of any of this, but still you continue to play, you continue to play, and you continue to play. Meanwhile, somebody's getting rich off your inability to regulate your mood and your emotions. So if you're watching the video right before you go on to FanDuel, I'm not telling you to stop anything. I'm just telling you to be careful, be mindful, and understand that a lot of people are getting rich off your inability to manage your mood. Let that one sink in.